So yeah, so like I mean that's the type of time I'm on with this stuff. Like it's about really like creating a whole career in the path of it.
Yeah.
And it's like so that's why I'm like, all right, well, you know, who is Mar and being able to like really like figure out the vision that you want. Because I'm gonna tell you, like I tell other people, like we get passionate about it and we like to do this shit. But also if we want to like make money off of it, literally like this is what we do for a living, you gotta understand that this music shit came from like entertainment.
Right.
You was the entertainment of the night. So let's just say this was a bar and you was doing the entertainment. The real job for you, for real, is to keep people in here so they can buy the bar.
Right.
And the bar would give you your money up front because they like, take those little 2,000, I'm about to make 10. You know what I'm saying? And when you understand that, that's why we had to come up with a brand identity. Content gonna be easy because all you doing is being who you're supposed to be.
Right.
So that's why when I said Mar, I meant what I meant. Like you like, and you like, wait, maybe it's two different people. No, it has to be one and the same because everything you do after you understand that brand identity is who you is.
Right.
Right. So that's like, I mean, it's just you. So it's just really the hard part about content is doing this or having somebody like Hint around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be able to capture that, and then when you capture that, now somebody has something to look forward to. So like what I'm getting off of, I want to look forward to still being able to have modernized but still feel some shit.
Right.
And that's what I feel like what you giving.
Right.
Now we'll find out after a couple records, more records, and we really like kind of like get into it and really feel the production and all that other shit.
Whole time we turn it all the way up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never know. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And that's what I'm saying. So all in all, it's like that's where once you get that brand identity,
I feel like I'm going to be able to do exactly the music that I like to do, but I'm still going to be exposed to being able to do other stuff. I felt the energy once I walked in.
yeah.
And I heard y'all singing in harmonies and shit. Like, real shit, I heard it. And I was like, oh yeah, these my folks right here. But I go to a whole bunch of studios in the past where it's like bad rappers, niggas just sitting around, they smoking, they doing they shit. I can't even get in my bag in that junk. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, it would have to be more private. You get what I'm saying? Like,
so what did I tell you about this studio? Everything that you're saying, the opposite of it is private.
Yeah.
You could create with these people.
Right.
And that's everything right there. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's so private, whereas though the vibes keep going and we all working together as a team.
Right.
Anybody that want to work with you will only come here.
Yeah.
Because this will be your home and your sound and like everything will be generating because they know how to do things that I might not know how to do on the marketing side.
Right, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That we all could work together with. And that's how people was out there winning. They winning with a team. Right. It's not just one person. Right. It's not just two people. Right. It's a team of everybody pitting into one to build a team. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
and that's the whole thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's not the usual shit. Like what we heard. Like this nigga know what he talking about. I'll tell you that much for anything. Because when you came up, we heard, we like. Me and Diane looked at each other. It's like, oh, all right, bet now we can get up and show up with you because some people come in and it may be different. You know what I mean? It be like it don't be as like real.
Right.
Usually, like you said, like it's be like rappers and shit they like trying to put on when it's like, come on, let's be real about it.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But that's the gift that we all got because if everybody was on the same type time, we wouldn't be able to. So that's how I be looking at it. Like my thing is like when I first saw her, when I first heard her. I knew she was just different, like how I look at a whole lot of other people. My only job was to get her where she needed to be.
In the room.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I know from the performance-wise, anybody see her perform, they're going to love her.
Right.
And that was just with that music. And now look what y'all creating. You see what I'm saying? Like y'all creating so with that, with what she already does, you see what I'm saying? And like that's the like she always say she's not a rapper. She's an artist. She want to be creative. She's like when I first started, like I told you before, when I first started, the thing was just getting footage because it had to. Now it's about a business. How we gonna make all this shit generate so we all can make sure we cool? You see what I'm saying? Like,
and people don't understand like You locked in with a good dude that genuinely like got your best interest.
Yeah, that was a blessing. I didn't have a lot of people. Like I had people. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to cut you off. But I like for real. Like I already know that he was my blessing. Like just for me being a good person, just for me just doing what I needed to do, I knew that I would find, because I prayed for it. I knew that I was gonna find the person that I needed. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was gonna be him.
Yeah.
Per se. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we came across each other a couple different times.
Yeah.
This boy shot my first video back in like, what was it, like 2012. Just give it up.
Yup.
He shot Just Give It Up.
Yep.
But then he seen me at this event. We locked in. I'm like, I already was looking at you. I was already following you and all that. Like, yeah. He seen me perform, and then, yeah. Ever since then, we've been together, literally. Ever since then.
And it's like, you know, I've been talking to you about him, but it was just like, I see a bunch of people rapping. I'm not saying she's better than nobody. I just know, so now that part is out the way. I know when she get on stage, she's gonna do her thing. Now, the other thing was with her finding her sound. Like the whole deal while we was figuring trying to come out to the studio, it was about, all right, I asked her again, say, oh, you got any beats? They spin off. But I already told her, you create, you make beats. Yeah. I said, that's a blessing right there at the studio that we had. He actually, that's why we was talking about the old school joke. Because I'm just like, damn, you start taking old school songs like how Diddy and all of them used to do. And basically, that's what we still came up with. You know what I'm saying? So I just know if she that's like anybody in the music business. Take Nipsey from whoever the producer he got with, they created a sound. Meek and John Lil, they created a sound. Mm-hmm. They wasn't just going to any old studio.
Right.
That's where people, you know what I'm saying? Like people most, and not only you just going to the studio, and you got some engineers that just do this, they just do that. That's it. Yo, you right? All right, that's bam. They on their phone, they doing this, they doing that, they doing this. I watched them. He actually worked with the artists. Right. They worked with, as you said, when he first came in this joint, what they was doing.
Yeah.
Helping him with his harmony, they would have just left me for dead. I would have just had to figure the shit out on my own.
And that's why I said,
real shit.
You know,
I don't know what sound it was supposed to be.
Pushing, you know, just pushing people to come to the studio. It's like that's the qualification that we can try to give to different artists that we feel like we can really grow and build with that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But
that's the whole thing.
Hey, here's something that I always wanted to say, right? And I never got to say this. And this is the crazy shit. I watched all, like, and I don't even know if you know this, but from the Tierra Wax to the Meek Mill to the Lil Uzi to all the way back to the We Run the Streets DVDs and all of that shit. Like, your catalog and caliber of finding artists and coming across these artists before they hit these landmarks, like any record label, all that shit you go, yo, y'all need an A&R? Listen, I know the talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pay me this, I'll find you your next artist.